red, on the red. Hey, son. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Another tote for Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the right sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this time he is in. Yes. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Off 52.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 5 wide. Hey, tight. Turn it up.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Mike, check 33. 56.
In your face.
Let's spread out a little bit. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Watch the slant.
Alert!
Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5 wide. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Monday. Hey, Alpha 24. Watch 24.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakan. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7.
Ginger. 56.
Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. Williams loses the football, and the Jags grab it. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, lion. Hey, son.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ram, 23. Hey, Soko, 11. Check.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's our time.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, switch.
Hey, home. Middle.
To the air, Allen.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, touchdown Broncos. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Broncos 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Mike 41. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Half 52, half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Alert flare, alert
Half 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. 30 left. Red.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a second and 10.
I got it.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a second and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 24 is the Mike.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
24 is the Mike.
Pick me up.
To throw, it's Allen. This pass complete to Melton. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go one more.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Room past the 35. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
33.
Alert! Heavy on the edges. Alert!
Joker, 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 Joker.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Double up. Check middle. Check 24.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike, check 33.
Here's Allen.
You.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Right,
52.
Tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point forthcoming. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Tomato.
Check.
ETN up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, 36 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 23-yard line.
56.
24 is the mic.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. 24 is the mic.
Watch the run.
24 is the mic.
Quarterback, don't get it down.
Looking to throw. Allen. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
24 is the mic. They can't hang with us.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Even. Switch. Wide. Get wide. 24 is the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
24 is the mic.
Regular.
Back to throw again. And he checks this one down to Williams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check 43.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Middle.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey.
Gun.
4 down.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Sub. Check. 4 down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
2nd and 9.
Hey, we got tight right.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Half 10.
Looking to throw. Allen. This one swung out to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Check hot route.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. ETN once more.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Tight end right.
We got 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he is going to